about 3.5 million folks, that equates to an uninsured rate of roughly 10%. Now, as far as that compares to other states, some states are a little bit higher. Compared to other states, we're much, much lower. I think in Texas, for example, they're tracking around 25% of the residents of that state are uninsured. So we're about 10, which obviously still represents a very substantial challenge and one which we hope to address with the exchange that we're setting up. Before I get into the details, for those of you who don't know, Connecticut's actually been at this insurance exchange business for some time now. And so we actually began the process of establishing our own state-based exchange in June of 2011. So we're actually coming up on the 2-year anniversary mark, if you will, of when our own state legislature passed the enabling statutes to physically create the exchange. Connecticut got in front of this exchange creation well in advance of some other states. In fact, some states just started as early as the end of last year. That is a huge challenge if you're going to undertake a project like this with that short of an amount of runway. And so with that said, because Connecticut got started early, we continue to really be a leader among all the different states who are choosing to pursue a state-based exchange. There are about 18 of those states, including the District of Columbia, who are deciding to do this themselves. The remaining states, for the most part, are going to default to the federal exchange, which the government is setting up, and basically will provide exchange services to those state residents on their behalf. Connecticut was one of the first 6 states to get approval for our exchange blueprint. That's basically our big plan, which details all the different elements that need to be in place in order to make this go live on October. And we were also one of the first 6 states to receive federal funding or grants to go ahead and carry out our work. So right now we have in excess of around $118 million in federal grant dollars that we are using to build and ultimately deploy this effort on behalf of all our state residents. So this is a federal-oriented project. There's no state tax dollars being used to pay for any of this as we speak. So the first question that we always get when we go out into the marketplace is a very simple one, and maybe one that you're asking yourselves, and that is, what is an insurance exchange? There's certainly a lot of information out there, some misinformation, and so hopefully we can provide some clarity on that for you here today. As I think others typically say, in terms of providing some sort of analogy, a health insurance exchange is really like a Travelocity or an Expedia, but related to purchasing health insurance. Said differently, if anybody has recently booked an airline ticket, you can go to a website, you can put in just a Spartan amount of information, you get some results back which tell you which flights are available, what time they leave, and the price for those flights. You can pick one, buy it, and transact very quickly, and move on to some other aspect of your life. And in reality, our goal is to make the shopping experience and the enrollment experience as it relates to health insurance just about that simple. So consumers will be able to come in, provide a very scant amount of information, be served up products which are available in their area. They will be very easy to compare, much like those flights from here to Los Angeles. There's really little ambiguity between the differences between those types of flights. Compare products, transact, and enroll in that product right on that website, all in one fell swoop, hopefully making that as easy as possible. We are really creating a new marketplace with this type of exchange system. A marketplace is where you can go and really compare products that are of equal value and make the best choice based on access to some really great information. And here we are really bringing that to the insurance marketplace where it really does not currently exist. I think if any of you have ever tried to investigate purchasing insurance for yourself, maybe tried to assist a member of your family or a friend, it can be difficult and sometimes almost impossible